Welcome back to a beautiful frosty morning on the homestead. We woke up to 23 degrees this morning and a nice heavy layer of frost. Go check on all the baby animals, see how they fared. Spinach and carrots look a little bit cold, and so do the onions. And the broccoli's no exception. Very crispy. Yep, the geese are up and at it. All of the chickens are stuffed over here next to the wall though. Y'all look a little bit cold. Yeah. Hanging out over here in the sun. These geese talk too much, you know that? Morning, Red. How are you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? You doing all right? Yeah. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Let's go check on your babies. Well, howdy, Ginger. How are you? How are those babies? Looks like they're all piled up in there. Morning, little guys. Y'all staying nice and warm? I think that one's snoring. They're all piled up. Well, thankfully we haven't lost any more of these. We still have 11, and they're, I guess, about a week and a half old now at this point. So they're doing really good. We're thankful. We've actually got them all sold too. Now, a couple days ago, Bella had her pigs. Howdy, little girls and guys. Y'all trying to stay warm too, ain't you? She had 11 as well, and so far none of them have died. The little black and white one, it's a female. We're probably going to keep it for a future breeder. Get you some hay down in there. I'm glad y'all made it through the night all right. Hey, little girl. Are you cold or are you warm? You look warm. Well, this pen over here with the feeders is a lot quieter. We're down to just the one. We went ahead and butchered the bigger one, which was the full-blooded Hereford. And I didn't think it was going to be that big. I estimated between 350 and 375 pounds. And it ended up being 394 pounds. So we have it in coolers. It's been on ice for 2 days now, so we'll probably process it up tonight. But yeah, a lot of meat off of that pig. So we're very happy. Morning, cows. You look like a hungry bunch. Chili has been doing really good out here with the rest of them. No problems we had of her at all. And she's actually been bred by the bull already. So, don't know if he was successful, but we shall see. And then a couple mornings ago, or a couple nights ago, Dolly actually had her baby. It was a little heifer, but unfortunately it did not live. So we lost that little calf, and we had to put her in here because she is still got the placenta. She has not passed that. And that's a problem. We contacted our vet, and she said that it was something just to keep an eye on for up to, I think it was 72 hours, 3 days. So at the end of today, it will be 72 hours, and she has still not passed it. So she's actually coming today to look at her, and I would imagine she'll give her some antibiotics. She's going to have antibiotics at this point. Yesterday, she started to hang off to herself and was laying down on the ground. And she's always been a little bit skittish of a cow, and I was able to walk right up to her and pet her. So she was a little bit sluggish, getting up, quivering a little bit. So we got her up, got her in here into the corral, got her some hay, got her some food. We went and got her some oral calcium, and because the vet said she might be lacking in calcium with the quivering, so we gave her that. Seems to be doing pretty good this morning, so just gonna keep an eye on her, and then, like I say, we'll see what the vet says when she comes. Never had this happen before, but we're thinking she was having problems with the birth, with the labor and birth. It took her like 7 or 8 hours to have the baby, and she was up and down and circling around, and she was very, very antsy. And the baby, I did notice when she had the baby was actually had a lot of dirt on its nose and mouth, like she may have given birth standing, and the baby didn't survive the fall. So and with any traumatic births, a lot of times they can have a problem with the placenta not coming out. So we shall see. I'm hoping she delivers this thing soon. And he wasn't affected by the cold, was she? She's ready to go. You know, it's sad whenever you have an animal like a cow. It takes 9 months for them to develop a baby and then have the baby, and then for it to die. I hate it, man. Not only do I hate it for the mama, because you could tell she understood what was going on. She was trying hard to get it to get up. She kept nudging it, moving its legs. She's very smart and understood what was going on. And you know, for her to lose her baby, we left the baby out there all night, and then the next morning we went out and buried it. And it was almost like when we got it, it was like she mooed. She understood we were taking it, and then she went on and got herself some food and stuff. But you know, I hate it. I hate it for her. I hate it for our farm, because that's a big loss. You know, we depend on the calves each year. We keep one for our food, and then we'll sell 1 or 2 to help recover the cost of caring for the cows throughout the year. So that's a big loss for us. So we just got to focus on not losing mama now. We don't want to lose mama. So curious what the vet's going to say, you know. But homesteading has its ups and downs. You know, you're on high 1 minute when you're picking all this food and having these babies, and like with the piglets. And then, of course, when the piglets go to dying, and because the mama sits on them, or the calves die, or the mama cows die, like we lost Buttercup last year. I could do without that part, but you got to take the good with the bad. I love frosty mornings. So pretty. Well, unfortunately, I have to go to work, so I will see you guys in a little bit. Well, I am home from work at long last, and Katie just told me there's something happening back here. I'm gonna take you back here and show you. Look right down in there. Brownie's having her babies. Let me see if I can get a little closer without disturbing her. I'm always amazed at how fast they get up and start eating after they're born. Oh, hold on, she's squishing that one. Yeah, I don't think he's going to end up making it, man. He got squished that quick. I slapped her a little bit to get him up, but get her off of him. But he's an idiot. I think she's stepping on him again. Goodness gracious, man. Yep. Problem. All right, he's loose. I don't know. I don't see that one making it because it's pretty stupid, and she's up and about a lot. I'm gonna see if I can fill in some of these holes a little bit, so that way they're not so deep that the babies are getting dropped off in there and no place to go. That little guy, he's already getting squished again. He's retarded. Hey, you're squishing your baby. Get off of it. Get back. There you go. Well, that's quite a bit better than it was. She's still laying in a little bit of a hole, but this one here had just gotten squished too, so she's not the greatest mama when it comes to staying off the babies. We always lose several with her. There's number 3. Well, we're gonna let her be for now. We'll come back and check on her in a little bit, see how she's doing. Hopefully they'll all be okay. Red's taking him a nice nap. We are gonna get to see the entire life cycle of a pig on our farm today, because I've got to get this meat processed. And we got babies being born at the same time. That's fine. It's the only disadvantage to having pigs that big, almost 400 pounds. This is the belly with the ribs and the pork loin attached. All right, there's a chunk of meat, boys and girls. Whew. This Sawzall is meant just for this purpose. And man, it makes life so much easier. All right. Technically, I think those might be the baby backs, but in a perfect world, when it's some good butcher. All right, so now that's probably one of the ugliest pork loins I've ever seen. Now I'm going to split this into two. See if I can square this bad boy up a little bit. Look at that. Yeah. I think I'm going to split it here into two. It's easier to make bacon that way. Look at that. That's going to be awesome. Huh?
Bacon.
Yes. Take a little bit of this fat off here. Nice little ham steaks. Well, the boys are going to work on cutting all of the grind meat off of the bones, and then we'll go inside and grind it up in there. My back is toast, so let's go check on Brownie and see how many babies she's had so far. Oh yeah. Oh, she just had another one. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 so far. It looks like. That goofball's still trying to nurse off of her chest. They're a little bit cold. Well, she's doing good. I hope they all make it. I mean, she's always lost a couple from each litter, but who knows? Maybe this time she won't. I know it's been a big, big blessing having all 3 sows give birth this time, because we only had 2 on the last litter. And so she's been 8, 9 months without having babies. So we do plan on keeping 1 baby from each of these litters to be a replacement breeder, probably starting next year. So we're going to pull one of the little black and white banded pig from the first litter, one of the Herefords females, and then one of her Brownies females once we figure out what's going on and which one we want to save. So the Brownie and Bella, and actually Red, are all 3 5 years old, so at least 5 years old. So they're nearing the end of their breeding lives, unfortunately. Well, the vet just left. That needed to happen. That afterbirth smelled horrible, like a dead animal. So it was past time needing to come out. So she got it out and then administered a very strong antibiotic right behind the ear. And in a few days, she also gave us like a booster or another antibiotic to give to her in either the shoulder muscle or the hip muscle in a few days. So we'll give her that, and then she should be good to go. Lord willing, we'll be okay. I absolutely hate vet bills, but I love vets. It's nice to see somebody that knows what they're doing, take care of your animals, and this girl knows what she's doing. She did a good job, and I'm happy that hopefully we'll be okay with Dolly. It's bad enough to lose a calf. We don't want to lose the mama too. That's rough. So we'll once we give her that booster, we'll turn her out back with the rest of the cows, and she should be back to her normal self hopefully soon. So, well, it's been quite a day. I think we're going to call it a video and wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.